our last speaker of international contest, José María Gómez, True Gentleman Skills, José María Gómez.
Life has a way of exposing us to challenging situations that are particularly curious. Toastmaster of the contest, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Some of these challenges, however, are quite trivial. They make relevant situations that they actually shouldn't be. Let's explore one that is particularly important for men. As we grow up, a situation might arise where you're hitting adolescence and you begin to meet girls. And then eventually, you begin dating. You have your girlfriend. You begin to explore the different social atmospheres of dating and going out. And inevitably, you will end up going to the fair with your girlfriend for the first time. And as you're going to the fair, you're going to stuff your faces with delicious fatty treats. You're going to hop in on the rides that you love. And then you're going to walk into that corridor holding hands. That's the area of games and prizes. And as you're walking there, suddenly you're going to feel your hands squeeze really tight, like, ah! And then your girlfriend's going to say, like, oh my god, look at that teddy bear, that is so cute! I want it, baby, will you win it for me? And as you hear those words, a red flag's going to pop in your mind. You're going to be thinking, what is this? You're going to be thinking about different scenarios, right? You're going to be visualizing one where you throw the first dart and you pop the balloon. And you throw the second dart and you pop it again. And then you throw the third dart and you pop it again, and the seller is like, congratulations, mister! Please pick your prize. And then you get to tell your sweetheart, hey baby, which one do you want? Thank you so much, baby, I want this one. And then you can feel all the other boyfriends looking at you who just witnessed the massive amount of man points that you just got in that moment. And it's just amazing. But at the same time, you're also thinking of a different scenario. One where you throw the first dart and you miss. And then everything's different now. Because you're thinking, okay, I can still pop 2 balloons, and I can get her the mediocre one. It's not the one she wanted, but it's something. You're a bit nervous, and you throw the second dart and you miss again. And now everything has changed. Because the possibility of coming out empty-handed is just glooming over your head like a cloud about to give you a personal storm. And that's exactly what happens. You throw the third dart and you miss, and it's unbearable. Because you can also feel all the other boyfriends looking at you like, I feel you, bro. A fallen soldier has been spotted like a gazelle in the Serengeti. And it's just so difficult to deal with. Now you may be able to say like, okay, let's not go to the fair anymore, baby, that's all right. But then what happens when you get married and you have kids? They're going to want to go to the fair too. And you can't say no to them. You're going to walk once again through that corridor where the games are. And it's going to be so difficult to say no. You're going to have to play, right? And then you're going to be thinking once again like the different scenarios that can arise. There's one where you throw all the darts and you pop them, and then the seller is like, congratulations, mister, have your kids pick your prize. They're like, Daddy, I want that SpongeBob, I want that Snoopy, whatever weird cartoons they're going to be watching at that time. And you're like, yeah, choose. You're going to see all the fathers looking at you like, yeah, that's a father who provides for his family. Then you get to walk with them, like with your family, your kids, and the totem of masculinity that you got, right, the prize. And it's just amazing. And your wife will be like, yes, that's the man I married. So much pride in that. You're thinking that, but you're also thinking, could it be different? And yes, damn right it can be different. Because you can also throw the first dart and miss. And you can hear that heavy silence from your own family, like, oh, he missed the first one, that's all right. And then you miss the second one, and then you miss the third one, and then your kids have like a system error. You're like, what? My hero just failed you, because you're the hero, right? They're like, what? And then you can see like all the other fathers looking at you like, oh. And all the other mothers are like, oh, those kids, like, oh, come on, just don't watch. And you may be able to tell like, hey kids, don't worry, I'll just buy you one like later on at the mall. But your kids know that the value of something that cannot be but only one is special. And you know it too. It's very clear for you that it's definitely not the same. But why? Why are those situations so difficult to cope with? Why is it something so miserable to experience? It's actually very simple. We place too much importance in things that are completely non-irrelevant. And it has to do with a very short word: ego. Our ego is a beautifully crafted sculpture of ourselves that we cherish deeply inside of us. But it's very fragile. Even words can break it. So we try to keep it safe from everything. Don't break it, don't break it. And it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop with our image. We also put that image, that sculpture, into other people's minds. Like, here, take it, please, please. Just don't break it. You please take it here, just don't break it. Just don't let it get dirty. And we want it to be clear and beautiful and shiny in everyone's minds. And then when it breaks, somebody speaks ill of us or does something to insult us, and it breaks, it's like, oh my God, it feels so uncomfortable. And it's so hard to deal with the dread of having our image broken. But what can we do with that? It's very simple. All it takes is to smile. Now, smiling in the face of success is super easy. When life flows like a river, I'm so mindful. But in the face of failure, that takes true courage. It is patience and perseverance what will give you that smile. If you go buy shoes and they don't have your size, you don't cry for that. So is that any different from not winning a prize? Not really. So stay mindful, be patient, perseverance, and smile. And when you feel the social pressure of having true gentleman skills like earning or winning or popping balloons for your kids or for your family, just remember that smiling in the face of success or failure is the truest form of gentleman skills that you can have. And on top of that, one that will bear fruits of happiness for your life.